in my time zone when my mind's gone and I'm flying home and I'm stressed out and I'm tempted to get that styrofoam and go pull it up, but you know what's up and you know that ain't gon' solve nothing. I mean, Lord forbid I might fall or something and I'm all another, cause all I need is you to hold me down like bed straps at a psych ward. It's killing me, but you still with me when I fight hard. And you digging me when I'm egging you. Deal with me when my car's pulled. Could've dealt with me, but you fell for me before I fell for you. Keep me on that right path and the right math. Is you plus nothing's everything. You my everything. Sing. You ain't gotta question my allegiance, cause the way you love me, I could never leave you. I need you.
By my side, thick and thin, highs and lows, don't let go. We gon' ride, we gon' win, don't know how, all I know. You, all I ever needed. You, all I ever needed. You, all I ever needed. You, all I ever needed.
How did I fall in this? No condition that get a mention, but you offer this unconditional love, I swear I sell it all for this. Trying to keep it together, forget my awkwardness. But often it's just you and me off in this. Back in the shadows and I know they trying to pick me up.
To fear God and keep His commandments, all praises to Him. All praises to the Most High God. That's right, sister.
And to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul, to keep the commandments of the Lord and His statutes, which I command thee this day, for thy good.
Who's good?
For thy good.
For your own good, God is telling you, keep the commandments. Because if He put us in slavery and He did that to us because we broke the commandments, the Bible says God is a respecter of no man. That is a God we should fear. Go and do some history and see what they did to us. Some of the other things. You know they was feeding our children to alligators? Just that so they could get the skin from the alligators to make boots? Did you know they was skinning us and taking our skin and making bags alive? Did you know they was burying our babies in the earth and seeing who could have kicked the baby head clean off its shoulder? They did that to us. And God allowed it because we, yes. You believe that? So what does that say to you? To you, what does it mean? That God loves everybody. Everybody in the world. Yes. Shall not perish, but have everlasting life. Would you like me to give you John 3:16 here tonight? Because the Bible teaches us that there is a certain way to read the Bible. The Bible must be read precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little and there a little. You understand what I'm saying to you? All praises to the Most High. Somebody. Who did Christ come for us? No. Christ specifically sent the people He come for. They're saying He come for the sinners. But if the laws pertains to you, because who did Moses give the laws to? To the Israelite people. If in your home you give a law and you say, you tell your children, don't go out and play in the rain. If I go out there, blaze your ass. And they do go out and play with the neighbor children. Who you beating when you come home? Why? They disobey whose laws? Right. So Moses gave who the laws to? So who is the only people that break the law system? What is sin? Sin is the breaking of the laws. All praises to the Most High. So you're in sin when you break God's laws. So if God didn't give everybody else in the world the laws, but you, who is the only person who can break it again? So who He will punish? Yeah. Alright? Right.
The book of Matthew, chapter 15 and verse 24. But He answered and said, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
Who sent Christ on the earth? Our praises. He sent Him to somebody, huh? Hear what Christ said.
But He
answered and said, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
He was sent only to the Israelite people. You understand that? So here is your God, so everybody. Right? Read. Read.
The book of John, chapter 3 and verse 16.
Do you know what John 3:15 says? John 3:14. How come everybody could remember John 3:16 but nothing else was close to it? You know why? It's a programming.
That's right.
That's what it is, a programming. John 3:16. Every church on the earth, every living, John 3:16, for God so loved the world. You understand what I'm saying? Read.
The book of John, chapter 3 and verse 16. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him shall not perish, but have everlasting life.
Is the scripture, you know, right? No, you don't. You don't. You only know John 3:16, trust me. It's a programming, sis. Don't get me wrong, right? It's just a programming. It's just like how he was programmed to serve the white man Jesus. But you forget. All praises. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry, I have it, right? Now, when Christ was speaking, who was Christ was sent to again? The Israelites. Give me John chapter 3 verse 1. Let's establish who, because Jesus Christ was not a madman, right? He wasn't talking to anybody, himself. He was talking to somebody to say, for God so loved the world, yes? Let's find out who Christ was talking to first.
The book of John, chapter 3 and verse 1. There was a man of the Pharisees named Nicodemus, a ruler of the Jews.
Of the who?
A ruler of the Jews.
This man was a ruler of the Jews, sister. God was speaking, Christ was speaking to him. Christ was speaking to the Israelites, right?
The same came to Jesus by night.
Same came to Jesus by night. Because there's a scripture that where Christ said, he always go and speak with the Israelites. He also, okay? Hold on. So we're going up to the John 3:16 here, right? So I'll go to John 3. I just went to 1 to show you exactly who Christ was talking to. The Israelite, an Israelite man, right?
The book of John, chapter 3 and verse 14. And as Moses lifted up the serpent in the wilderness, even so must the Son of Man be lifted up.
Do you know what I'm talking about, sis? It's here, even as Moses lifted up the serpent in the wilderness, even so must the Son of Man be lifted up. You know what I'm talking about? I'm going to show you where Moses lifted up the serpent in the wilderness. Give me that, John.
The book of Numbers, chapter 21 and verse 5. And the people spake against God.
So the Israelite people, remember when God brought all the children out of Israel out of Egypt? They say the children spoke against God
and against Moses.
Well, yes, I can't remember. We was talking that verse.
Wherefore have ye brought us up out of Egypt to die in the wilderness?
So they say, Moses, you and God bring me up in the wilderness to let me die out here. Rebellious, ungrateful. That's a Negro.
For there is no bread, neither is there any water, and our souls loathed this light bread.
See, our soul loathed means hate this light bread. What God was giving them. Manna. So he's saying, just imagine the audacity of our people. God giving us angel food. That is what God called it. Angel food. And we hate this light bread. That's a nigger.
That's right. And the Lord sent fiery serpents among the people, and they bit the people.
You know what fiery serpents is, right? Snakes. Fiery serpents is snakes, and they bit the people. The snakes was biting up people, stinging them. Right?
And much people of Israel died. And much people of Israel died.
Anybody in the world died?
And much people of Israel died.
Who the laws was given to again? Who could break the laws? Who was dying from the snake bite? So here what I asked Moses to do.
Therefore the people came to Moses and said, we have sinned, for we have spoken against the Lord.
So we have what?
We have sinned.
We have sinned. Only us could sin against God.
For we have spoken against the Lord and against thee. Pray unto the Lord that he take away the serpents from us.
So they're begging Moses now. Moses pray to God for we now. Tell God we sorry now and take away them snakes and them from us. Right? Focus here, baby. Don't study that. We had to do our own. The devil had to do you own too. You focus, babes.
And Moses prayed for the people.
Moses prayed for the children of Israel.
And the Lord said unto Moses, make thee a fiery serpent, and set it upon a pole.
And set it where?
Upon a pole.
What they put Christ upon it again? Remember John 3:14? Even so must the Son of Man be lifted up.
And set it upon a pole.
Make what and put it on a pole?
And set it upon a pole.
What did God tell Moses to make?
And the Lord said unto Moses, make thee a fiery serpent, and set it upon a pole.
A snake. Like carve a snake out, whether it's with metal or what, and put it up on a pole. Alright?
And it shall come to pass that every one that is bitten, when he looketh upon it, shall live.
Because you sin, if a fiery serpent sting you, when you look upon the fiery serpent on the pole, you shall live. Just believe in Jesus. That's what the Christians just say today. You understand what I'm saying to you, sis? You're catching it, you're feeling it. All praises. Go back to
14. Read 14 again. The book of John chapter 3 and verse 14. And as Moses lifted up the serpent in the wilderness, even so must the Son of Man be lifted up.
So, when the Bible speaks here in 14, it's telling you exactly who Christ will be lifted up for. He died for whose sins? The Israelites, not God so loved the world. Understand what I'm telling you? We taking it in stages for the whole of John 3:16. Don't worry, I'm giving you the son of babes.
The book of Isaiah chapter 45 and verse 17. But Israel shall be saved in the Lord with an everlasting salvation.
So I was supposed to go back to the world down the God so loved the world of prayer. What we're going on here. Israel shall be saved
in the Lord with an everlasting salvation. He shall not be ashamed nor confounded. World without end.
What God said about the Israelites is?
A world without end.
Do you know what the word world means? Everybody says world. You think it just means this globe here? The word world pertains to many different things. Like, do we have the animal world? The fish world? Sports world? Yes? God didn't just make this globe and call it the world. Did you know that God created worlds?
Hebrews 1 and 2. The book of Hebrews, chapter 1 and verse 2.
Everybody figured out God just make this one word.
Had in these last days spoken unto us by his Son, whom he had appointed heir of all things, by whom also he made the worlds. He made the worlds.
He made the worlds. The word world doesn't pertain to just this one globe. Right in this world, there's many different meanings to the word world. World also means a group of people having the same interests, same belief, same God.
That's
we have the same God system. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? So that I'm playing with the John 3:16 card game. We are the biblical Israelites. So when Christ was saying, for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son, it's for us. But I want to, as you go, I want to deal with you on something here quick, right? You believe we have to keep the laws. Do you know how much commandments here? 10 commandments alone, right? I'm asking. You see how you're bright because you come out of the church? That's only happening because you come out of the church, and says.
No, I learned reading, study, Bible study.
Right. So there's 613 laws system. You understand what I'm saying? Because in the 10 commandments, does it say a man shouldn't lie with a man? You will find that in Leviticus. You understand? You like pork? No, well, you were 7 days Adventist. You're not with them again. So you run out of the church? All praises to the Most High, my brother here. He used to worship Alan G. White from the toenail straight back up. You know? And it's the same thing with him. He started saying, but this is marching up, and he run. He run, and because he run, the Most High God showed him who he is today. You understand? A lot of us was in church. My brother in the back of you here, the Pope was his father, Catholic. You understand? Crazy brothers, but they wake up today, you understand? They mad no more. Because you believe we must keep the commandments, right? You know the Most High God said don't eat pork. You know he said don't eat fish without scales. You know all these things. Did you know he said don't keep Christmas? Where he said that? What he said about Christmas? I'll read it for you. Find it if number. Listen to this. You still keep Christmas? You're wicked like hell. You're real wicked. Why you would do that? But you want the Most High to move with you, right? And you want God to rock with you? What is sin? The breaking of his laws. So what is the wages of sin? What is sin? So if you're breaking the laws, and sin is breaking the laws, and the wages of sin is death, what's going to happen to you for breaking the laws? So when you keep Christmas, what's going to happen? I want to hear it from your mouth. All praises. Read Christmas far from me.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 10 and verse 1.
Now we know Jeremiah is in the Old Testament, right? They say Christ was born in the New Testament. Correct? Alright, read.
Hear ye the words which the Lord speak unto you, O house of Israel.
You see how the Most High God specific? Every time he's speaking to the Israelite people only. This Bible belongs to us.
That's right.
No other nation on the face of the earth.
That's right.
Read.
Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen.
Do not learn the ways of the other nations.
That's right.
Heathen means other nations. Do not learn their ways.
And be not dismayed at the signs of heaven.
Stuff like your horoscope, worshiping the moon and the stars and the sun and all this garbage. He said, do not go into that thing. Read.
For the heathen are dismayed at them.
I was born a Scorpio, I was born a Libra, it's garbage. Garbage, you was born an Israelite. Read.
For the custom of the people are vain.
Most like God said, the customs of the people are vain, are lies.
That's right.
Lies.
Read. For one cutteth a tree out of the forest, the work of the hand of the workman with the axe.
How we used to get Christmas tree long time, sister? Cut it out of the forest. Read.
They deck it with silver and with gold.
What time of the year we just celebrate that? We just do that. Christmas. God, your King, your Savior said don't do it.
That's right.
Christmas is of the devil.
That's right.
That's why you will see around Christmas, it have everything to do with what God said don't do.
That's right.
Christmas will tell you, where's the best meat on Christmas? Pork. But God said don't eat pork though. Christmas is excess of drinking. It's just like kind carnival, reveling and all kind of garbage. You understand? God said don't do it. So if tonight, after tonight, you still choose to do that pagan thing, that's between you and your God and his judgment for you. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? All praises to the Most High.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 22 and verse 5.
This is for you. You know, I understand that you're working. I know you're working. This is your garment. You have to work in pants or you can work in skirt too. Could you work in skirt? Jeez. She push up? Just up? You see how the devil businesses? Yeah, listen.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 22 and verse 5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
What does a woman wear that pertains to a man? All praises to the Most High. You're bright.
Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment, for all that do so are an abomination unto the Lord thy God.
All that do so are an abomination unto the Lord thy God. Today they call it cross-dressing. You will see men in skirts and dress, women in pants. God said the woman is not supposed to be in pants. No, sister, as I said before, we are yet this day in our captivity. So if because of you having a job you have to wear pants, it's understandable. But what could you do to prevent being out here in the pants? Talk to me. Talk to everybody. Like for instance, not pointing out, but look like my sister here. There's not even a pants, there's a tights. You know what that is? It's a long sleeve underwear. That's what it is. So when a woman walks in the road like that, she's an auntie laughing. No, I'm not dissing her, you know, sis. That's my sister, I love her, you know. I'm not dissing her, but that's facts. She will literally walk in the road naked, you know. Because you can see all her curves and all her shape and what it making men do last. All praises to the Most High, sister, all praises. It's an underwear, and if you go home and you Google it, you will see it is an underwear. Tight sister wear under your dress or skirt. A woman walking the road in her tights is like she naked. That's for your husband to see. That's right. That's why today men has no respect for some women. Because the men themselves, as I said before, are already like dogs. So when they see a woman walking like that, it's going to make them become a full-blown wow. You understand what I'm saying to you? Good night, sis. Well, great. I'm happy to you. You agree with me 100%? What are you going to do about it, though? A woman should be in pants? Or no? Skirts and all praises to the Most High. So what you supposed to do, sister? So what you're supposed to do with the pants? If you love God and you want God to dwell within you, because we are the temple of the one true living God, correct? The only living God. All the other gods on the earth is idols. That's right. And whoever bows to them is idol worshippers. That's why Christianity is of the devil. That's right. The churches is whorehouses. They teach you nothing. The pastor want to be with the woman in church and all this kind of garbage. You have a pastor, sis? Yeah. You just paying your tithes? Yeah. He's the same thing. He's the same thing. Because God never told no pastor to take money from the people in church. This is the Bible we're working with, baby. Chapter what, lover?
3 and 8.
3 and 8? You want to hear it? Chapter 10. I'm reading it for you, baby. It would say you must pay tithes. The Bible says that? Yeah. Read it, let me see that. I thought you said 3 and 10 is your thing.
3 and 8.
The book of Malachi chapter 3 and verse 8. Will a man rob God? Yet ye have robbed me. But ye say, wherein...
Yes, we're going. Wait. Mind you for long here. I have no number for no HS. Relax.
The book of Malachi chapter 3 and verse 8. Will a man rob God? Yet ye have robbed me. But ye have said...
Sister. The Most High God love order and decency. You know that, right?
Of course.
So then if the brother reading and you're speaking out, that's not decent though. Alright?
Will a man rob God? Yet ye have robbed me. But ye say, wherein have we robbed thee? In tithes and offerings. Ye are cursed with a curse, for ye have robbed me, even this whole nation.
This whole what?
This whole nation.
This whole people. Who is the nation against us? What are they talking about, sister?
Israel and our nation.
No. What he talking about? Yeah, good. Oh, God. Yes, sister. Because you know this is making men lust. If a man lust, what is the end result of that? Because Jesus Christ said if a man lust in his heart, he commit the act. Is that act punishable by death? Because sin is death. Alright. So what you could do for yourself to please your God, that you don't be walking out here again. Even though you would. And take your own. But you're still on the way of fancy world, yes? So how you prevent bread? So what? All praises to the Most High. When you reach home, get your mattress. Just change it. When you're leaving work, enough. That would show how much you fear your God. True? Am I wrong? And that's just one commandment, sis. This is a commandment. Did you know that? These is commandments for the Most High God. What for the children of Israel? Fringes on the borders of our garments. There's many commandments. There's commandments on things that we do. By going back and stuff. But if you to do this one thing for God, not where the pants out, for your God, you will open up to the rest of us. Somebody give me that.
And it shall come to pass in the day of the Lord's sacrifice that I will punish the princes and the king's children,
The men and the women,
and all such are as clothed with strange apparel.
and all that are clothed in strange apparel. A man in a skirt or a dress is a strange apparel. Woman wearing pants is strange apparel. Even our sisters, my dear lady, if you would observe, when we was in slavery, was our foremothers in pants? Because today when you tell women about it, I just had to go in the bush, you know, so that's why I was wearing my pants. We love to make excuse for sin. We love to make excuse just
From a
so
little
we
man know this.
not knowing.
Yeah.
So the Most High God know you even before you
German,
born.
all them will stop what is destined to be. More them a fight and more blessings for me. Yeah. Patriots. My life cut out for greatness, them can't stop this. All who know say them a try. Bad mind, you fi cut out the fakeness. Know them a fake it, yeah we see it in a them eye. But I'm blessed. I'm blessed. Clean every day, them know man a champion. Home if I suffer when me in a God plans. Them want see man weak, but try to make me strong. Try show them the right and them want do me wrong. A blessing from blessing, the stressing is gone. Other numbers for no say me a do one. On the 30th of August, a new king was born. When evil love work, I chant me chant a psalm. My life cut out for greatness, them can't stop this. All who see them a try. Bad mind, you fi cut out the fakeness. Know them a fake it, yeah we see it in a them eye. But I'm blessed, I'm blessed, I'm blessed, I'm blessed. I'm blessed, I'm blessed, I'm blessed. But still they in there when them want to see me shut out. Still in the picture when them want to see me cut out. Fear exists but me no want you have no doubt. Pencil know my greatness can't rub out. See them a try to box me in but me come out. That is my future bright, see they know your son out. You get it? Your son out. Enemies try come close and get burn out. Call my life cut out for greatness. Them can't stop this. All who see them a try. Bad mind you fi cut out the fakeness. Know them a fake it. Yeah we see it in a them eye. I'm blessed, I'm blessed, I'm blessed, I'm blessed. I'm blessed, I'm blessed, I'm blessed. German, all them for stop what is destined to be. More them a fight or more blessings for me. Patriots. All them for stop what is destined to be. More them a fight or more blessings for me. Yeah. My life cut out for greatness, them can't stop this. All who see them a try. Bad mind, you fi cut out the fakeness. Know them a fake it, yeah we see it in a them eye. But I'm blessed, I'm blessed, I'm blessed, I'm blessed. I'm blessed, I'm blessed, I'm blessed. I'm blessed, I'm blessed. Oh them, stop it. Oh them, yeah, you job blessed. You know the rest. Great man. Cut out for greatness. Them can't stop this, no.